Okay, so WWE ID'd Zoe Sager. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, fellow Canadian. Aaron Roberts was ID'd at Memphis Wrestling. And shout out Malcolm Muscle. Thank you for providing all of these. You know what I'm saying? Big kid. Looks like a big kid. Good look. So here are the other names. CM Punk also posted these. We're going to circle back and talk about CM Punk in a moment. So Brad Baylor debuted in 2021. His finisher is the top rope elbow drop and the sleeper hold. Like, what? Come on now. Don't tell me that a kid like that who uses the elbow drop and the sleeper hold can't be taught well.
Yeah.
Let's go. And look at that look on that kid. Just a smarmy face you want to slap it out of. You know what I mean? Same with this guy, the Carolina Reaper, Jackson Drake. He does the Crown of Dirt, which is the F5, and the ankle lock. He debuted in 2017. And you could put these two guys in a tag team. People would hate that out of them. And then we have this gentleman here, Ricky Smokes, which is a good name. He debuted in 2019. His finisher is the one hitter, and his name is Ricky Smokes. Minecraft, hello. And then this guy's name is Evil Gay, Aaron Rourke. And he debuted in 2018 and does the figure 8 leg lock. Shout out Charlotte Flair. Now, his name's Evil Gay Aaron Rourke. So why is his name Evil Gay? Do we know, Chad? Is it because he's like, I'm an evil gay guy? Or is it like a play on the word happy, maybe? Or is it...
That was my first thought. I feel like if it wasn't that, WWE probably would have made him change it like they did with the cartwheel guy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's got to be something, because, yeah, I think they would not let him do that.
Right, exactly.
Because people want to politicize that shit.
Exactly.
So keep an eye on him. And, yeah, if you're triggered by his name being Evil Gay, I doubt WWE will let him keep that on their show just so that people don't get triggered. Like, you don't want to give people... Why would you get triggered by that in the first place is my opinion on that, but I just think, to not make it political.
I mean, I just went to his Instagram and I mean, he looks talented.
Yeah, I've seen evil white dudes. Gresham was doing like an evil octopus black dude for a little while, right? There's evil chicks. I'm sure there was an evil lesbo at one point, right?
Darkness, they were all evil. They were everything.
So there's evil giants. I saw one of those once in WCW. You know what I mean?
The Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti. Like, he was evil, maybe. I don't know. He was hugging that dude, and they were kind of humping him, though. I think was that the Yeti? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was a lover. Maybe he was actually a lover, and he was just misunderstood.
Not a fighter.
So the Jake Paul says he would love to come to WWE, not to wrestle much, but to be Logan Paul's Paul Heyman. No, I'm down with that, but people know you're a shooter, so they'll want to see you throw a punch. I don't know. I'm down with seeing Jake Paul in WWE. I think him and Logan in a tag match against like whoever, LA Knight, and a boxer or something. Or some other like celebrity outsider would be amazing. Or like for the tag titles even. Oof. Versus the Machine Guns. Oh, because you got to think, dude, Logan would know what to do and Jake would hopefully catch on. The Machine Guns would know what to do. I don't know. That could be a Mania match. Paul versus Paul, WrestleMania. No. You save that one. You have them tag first and then you do that one later. Trust me. The long term. We got years, daddy. You even have a Jake Paul singles against someone else at one of these, you know,
written all over it.
Yeah, you do SummerSlam where Logan's in his corner or whatever, but yeah, you team these two up. You have them take on whoever your tag champs are. They win those. They flaunt them around. You just make some up. They're forced to vacate or something. Who knows? They feud each other. They work it on their podcasts where they're beefing each other. And that works better because they can't, if they ever go, we're going to box each other. We all know it's going to be a work. So none of us will tune in for that. Or I think people will tune in, but it's got to be on Netflix or something or else people won't care. But you do it in WWE, we can all get behind that. Here, Bully Ray gets Giulia to just be cute and say cute things on Busted Open.
Tommy Dreamer.
Big ass.
Big ass.
That's it. You just
big ass. American. Big ass. Correct. My English is good.
Your English is perfect. Oh, this girl just made my entire life.
Oh yeah, dude, that's funny. Here we go. So here's Bully getting her to say more cute stuff with some video.
She's awesome.
Put them on. Okay. Now, this is what I want you to say. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Bubba
Bubba,
Get
get
the
the
table.
table. Oh,
Bubba.
get the table.
One more time.
Okay, Bubba, get the table.
Let's go.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This woman's
Perfect.
living her dream.
Yeah, she's a star, dude. Jesus
Seriously.
Christ. You can't even make that. That's like, come on. Just the way she looks, though, how she interacts with everyone in every interview you see her in, even before WWE. You know, I wasn't overly familiar with her, but I was much more familiar with her than I was any of these other girls. But like Vacker's blown me away and stuff. We saw it coming with Giulia. I think that's why I'm all over Vacker and like Delta right now, because I didn't see them coming. It was like, holy, they existed out there, you know?
Somebody this good was out there? Yeah. No.
MVP implies that Triple H always avoided the conversation with regards to bringing back the Hurt Business and speaks more on the happenings with group in WWE during the PC era with the old regime. So MVP says there was a moment during the PC era when the old man wanted to turn the Hurt Business into NOD 2.0. He even brought in Mark and Ron. We fought him on it. Our group was never about race. Yeah, for sure. It's always been about our organic friendship and desire to make money doing what we love. What was the reason Paul, I don't know what to call him now, weird, didn't want to bring it back? Did he say, you know, bro, what do you mean you don't know what to call him? It's all about the game and how you play it. It's the game, Sir Triple H to you, Antoine CT Flair. Anyways, he goes, didn't want to bring it back, did he say, or was it just a hard no? Always avoided the conversation. The PC era, but wasn't that Vince?
Yeah, that's the COVID area. So that's what you're saying, the old man. So during COVID, Vince wanted to make it the NOD 2.0, and they fought that.
So he's saying what was the reason Paul didn't, and then he goes, he just always wanted to avoid it. I get it now. Sorry. Sometimes that's what I mean, dude. You read social media and you're like, I'm just
sometimes it's like, what the hell is this? Yeah, no.
Goldberg admits he has no interest in a retirement match against Ryback. I'm just not that guy. I'm honored and I get it and I see the reasoning, but right now I'm just not that guy. It's not that I'm insulting him in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not that guy right now. You can read whatever you want into that, you know? So hopefully that's a good Goldberg impression. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'd watch that, you know? I'm a freak. I'm a sicko. So Nick Aldis revealed the direction Triple H gave him as GM. My whole thing on this was I had to make it my own, and this was also based on some early conversations with Triple H. So he said, I want this to be different. Your general manager stick is not going to be the typical authority figure we've seen in the past. And obviously there's been some major differences between some of the characters we've seen in those roles, but it wasn't necessarily going to be this insecure, power hungry guy right off the bat. He said, I want you to be more you, like more calm and collected in all business, etc. Obviously, there's a lot of coaching involved, etc. But yeah, they're killing it. Both of the GMs are killing it, Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. WWE has filed to trademark Edge, wrestling exhibitions and performances by a professional wrestler and entertainer, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So people got their willy-nillys up in a bunch and all that. Here's the thing. I told y'all, he's not signed to AEW for a long time. It was either 2 or 3 years, so they'll tack on that injury time, and then he'll be back. Also, WWE's just re-upping this so that AEW can't go and trademark this, and then Edge can just call himself Edge again in AEW. That would be a huge L for WWE. Yeah, it'd be a huge pie in the face. Also, Edge is going back, man. Like I'm telling you, when he's like, I signed a multi-year deal. It's like 3 years, bro. You know, I'm telling you all this, okay? And I think he walked off with a cool 3 milli. But then again, Hurt Business is allegedly getting 10, allegedly. Husey alleges that, right? 10 total. So I don't know how you break that down, but Lashley was getting 3.5 roughly in WWE, like over 3 in WWE. So you got to think, hey, he's getting like probably 4, and then you give, you know, who gets more, MVP or Benjamin? That's what's curious too. Maybe they get the exact even split of that. Who knows? But
it's a good call out. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 10, then maybe Lashley's getting 5. Who knows? But Shelton's
That's
got to
what
go in
Tony
there
wants
and
to-
bump around, man.
Yeah. that is
Gilbert would have a match with Ryback. Yeah.
true. Now, there you go. I wasn't so interested in Goldberg.
I know. We'll do it in Saudi Arabia. Get me a prince on the phone, pal. The loser's going to
Gilbert.
kiss my ass in a mud pit. It'll be a mud wrestling match. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I wouldn't read too much into this, but I don't think Edge is going to be in AEW too long, but they will tack that injury time on, and WWE's not going to let Edge go because then AEW can scoop that up, and then it'll make them look stupid when they can actually call him Edge. People will go, oh, Edge. We don't have to go Adam Copeland, like Edge. You remember that guy? WWE ID posts this breaking. The first ever WWE ID showcase match will be on the WWN Super Show, December 15th, Clearwater, Florida. WWE ID Prospect versus WWE ID Prospect. Stay tuned for more information. We don't know which prospects, but we got Timothy Thatcher's there. He's going to take on Dempsey. We did say Dempsey is a part of the WWE ID scouting as well. And so, yeah, we'll see which two guys. But this is what I told y'all. They can take two guys they found from whatever indie, stick them in another indie, bring a bunch of eyeballs to the show, and bickety bam. Yeah, dude, we're blowing up the indies. And so, yeah, man, this is good for the business. Anyone who says otherwise is an elbow. Open like elbow. So CM Punk, man, he buried AEW once more. CM Punk laughs when asked about any regrets from AEW regarding matches that didn't happen. Let's hear CM Punk's response. And I love this setup too. The Raw is war, like this is fan service, folks. And here's the Rosenberg wrestling show. And shout out Rosenberg switching it up. He gets these like industry jobs somehow, though. You know what I mean?
Well, he's got that radio gig too with like that important radio station in New York. So he's got a lot of good connections. So I feel like he can probably connect his way anywhere.
Netflix, everything. He gets these big gigs. But let's listen to what CM Punk has to say in the meantime about any regrets in AEW and matches.
Asking, I'm not talking about the press conference. Do you have any regrets from AEW with regard to matches that didn't happen or stories that didn't get told?
Do I?
Where there's
it's such a loaded.
Do I?
Yeah,
that's the best. You what? Do I? Maybe they do. The dummies. Jeepers, man, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Question.
So let me reframe it so it doesn't sound that way. Was there someone you didn't get to tell a story with that you would have liked to have told the story?
No.
You feel like you hit the ones that you wanted to hit?
I feel like I wasted some matches on some people.
He did.
For sure. But that is what it is. Like some people understand the business, some people don't. And
MJF,
I think everybody here understands the business.
Yeah, it's an incredible. Were you surprised by how dope the locker room was when you came back? Like, it is a really almost surprising. I think the internet would be shocked at how positive a place it is.
Oh no, we all hate each other, and everybody hates me.
Right, exactly.
Keep it alive.
Sorry, Brian. I'm not good at the masking.
Yeah, well, there you go, buddy. Amazing. So Punk then goes. He talks about the change in wrestlers' schedules in the new era. So let's listen to this here.
You were here the first time. A lot has changed. What tangibly feels different about this version of WWE for you?
I think it's just the business as a whole has changed so much. From the biggest thing is the amount of dates you work. And I'm not talking about work as in come in and play on a microphone. I'm talking, getting your ass beat in a ring Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, fly home. Oh, we need you Tuesday, fly back out, do a dark match on Tuesday, fly back home Wednesday, maybe get a chance to do laundry, and then you're back on the road Friday. Like, it's just a different animal. That's all gone. And I think that is going to not only save a lot of careers, I think it's probably going to save a lot of people's sanity. I know it saved mine.
Dude, you gotta love it. Thank God. And that's why they told Punk, for those idiots who don't understand, Triple H and them told Punk, like, no, we want you to see like the locker room, like part of what you left behind, like the culture that you helped create or whatever. And it's this, like, I'm sick, I'm tired, He had this thing growing on his back. I got to wrestle Ryback. He hurt me again. I'm hurt again. They don't know what to do. I'm like, dude,
Nobody
cut
cares.
this thing out of me. No one cares. I'm sick. I'm tired. So
Yeah.
you know, this is good. Like Triple H knows that because he saw it, and he's not this dude. Yes, he politicked for his spot and everything back then, but at the end of the day, he was one of the boys, and he could probably agree with them. Like, yes, we all deserve more money and a little less time for sure. Not to say it's not a grind, not to say we don't expect people to sharpen their skills up and have their promos on point and all that, but we can't just have everyone working hurt. So Punk and Rey Mysterio are sitting together, and he tells a beautiful story on how Eddie Guerrero helped him early in his career. And this is beautiful. Eddie Guerrero, one of my all-times. And if you guys haven't, I'm sure he'll tell the story, but they wrestled, I think, in like Heartland Wrestling Association or the IWA or
Ring
fucking
of, I think it was just
Ring of Honor. There you go.
Yeah.
It was some indie in a gym. Yeah, it was Ring of
Yeah.
Honor. It was
Before,
Ray.
it was when Eddie was coming back. It was like Eddie had
WWF. He had a few
Yeah.
dates left he had to make, and one of them was him and Ray and Punk. And Ray was out of WCW and wasn't wearing a mask, and Punk was on the come up, and it's crazy he got to be in that match with those guys, you know.
Right.
But let's hear this story. Eddie was like my favorite, man, and when he died, I I cried like a little girl. I cried like Nancy Kerrigan.
I crossed paths with Eddie after he was fired from WWE. He's in a dark spot in his life, and I was fortunate. I got to wrestle him, I think maybe 6 times, and it absolutely blew me away that this.
Sorry for the pops and all that. That is whoever recorded this is audio. You guys got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero saw something in me and was like, "Hey, you're good," but then told me the things that may be tough to hear. Hey, you got to work on this. You got to do less of this. Don't do that. It's not about this. And
this was before you made it to WWE?
Yeah.
So that's who would go out of his way to tell.
He wasn't getting paid. You know what I mean? Like he was just helping me out. I guess because he saw something in me. And man, that just absolutely boggled my mind. I had a match with him in Pittsburgh one time, and I was the champion for this little indie in Pittsburgh, and it was Eddie's
last independent
date. He had already come back to the WWE. He wrestled Rob Van Dam in a ladder match, and he won the weekend with Eddie. There's no way he's going to make this little town in Pittsburgh, and he showed up. He was the Intercontinental Champion. He comes to me and he grabs the promoter and he was like, "I'm the IC. I can't lose to you." I said, "Okay." He was like, "How about we?"
Yeah, no, I'm gonna argue you.
Right.
I'm putting my foot down, dude. I gotta be him.
Okay, no problem, buddy.
A 30-minute time limit drop. I had no business wrestling Eddie Guerrero for 30 minutes at this stage of my career. But we wrestle, we go to 30 minutes. He absolutely
goober ass games like that. He's busy working in the pro wrestling business.
Obliterates me, blows me up. I'm a disaster. And then he grabs a microphone and he goes, I gotta know that I can beat you. I want 5 more minutes. This is all unplanned. I have no idea this is going on. And I'm just sitting there trying to catch my breath. They ring the bell, we're gonna do 5 more minutes. He hugs me and he goes, "Sorry, monkey, frog splash." And I was like, "Oh, obviously that's the finish." And he frog splashes me. He grabs his belt, grabs the microphone, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot to mention." He said, "I wrestled you for your heavyweight championship in this indie, and I couldn't beat you. I want 5 more minutes, and I'm going to put the Intercontinental Championship on the line." And I was like, I should have rolled him up, right?
Would have been a quicker way into the Fed.
When he hugged me, he goes, "Oh, sorry, Punky, frog splash."
Yeah, no doubt. The finish is a frog splash,
awesome.
Dude. That's an amazing story. Love to hear stuff like that. And ladies and gentlemen, that was WWE News. Round of applause for WWE News chat. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Round of applause.
That's a cool story.